Okay. Shall we move on? Okay. What I wanted to do is today we will be understanding something called as audiences. अब तक अगर account creation, account setup, everything if has been done, pixel setup, अगर if you have done with this, please let me know so that we can proceed with audience creation. Audience creation is very very important. मैंने audience को समझा दिया है मैंने. I do not want to go down and repeat that in terms of audiences. Okay, क्या है कैसे किधर है. So the first, and I think we need to be going and working on audiences. To do that out, I'm going to go down into an what is that called as in a dummy account, and I'll show you. I'll not go on to my actual what is that called as. वहाँ पे मुझे जाके बट हाउ डू यू क्रिएट एक्चुअल ऑडियंस मैं वहाँ पर बता दूंगा मैं. बट टू टेस्ट ऑडियंसेस, हाउ टू क्रिएट ऑडियंसेस, यू आई जस्ट शो इट टू यू देयर इन ए डिफरेंट अकाउंट. ठीक है. In order to go down, I'll just get sorry, I do not want to come down here, rather come down onto क्या हो गया. ठीक है. Business dot ads manager, please get into business dot ad manager. पूरे जितने भी हैं पूरे भी. ओके. और क्लिक ऑन दिस ऑन टॉप. आप अकाउंट पे कौन से अकाउंट में जाना है वो आप चूज़ कर लो. कमेंट ये अकाउंट में जाना है नहीं कौन से अकाउंट में जाना है वो यू कैन चूज इट आउट. Come down here and then go on to something called as audiences. If you remember that we had been once in this area called audiences, please get into audiences. This is very very important in order to go and work around it. So हम लोग यहाँ पे saved audiences बनाया था. Did we work on saved audiences? चलो ठीक है. So what are we going to do is we are going to go down and create audiences. I believe if you have any doubt in terms of saved audiences, now saved audiences are basically those audiences that you created and reuse it in your campaigns. In your where? In your campaign, when you're creating up your campaign, rather than we going and creating an audiences while doing a campaign. So what we do is we use saved audiences in order to go in and create our campaign at a faster rate. That is the reason what happens is when you have saved audiences, you know exactly what this audiences is. You want to target this types of audiences. That is what you need to be doing it. Apart from that, we have something called as custom audiences and lookalike audiences. Custom audiences and lookalike audiences. Now, custom audiences are basically custom audiences are nothing but warm audiences. Warm audiences. What is custom audiences? Custom audiences are nothing but warm audiences. What do you mean by warm audiences? Those audiences who have interacted with your business, who have interacted with your business either on meta source or onto your own source. Understanding it? Okay. Either they have communicated with your video on meta, your Instagram account, they engaged with your post, or they they engaged or liked your post, or they have filled a lead form when you are running an ad, or or any of those events. Okay. That means that has been conducted on Facebook source, Facebook alla meta source. ठीक है. Or else they have actually came down on your website, whether from Facebook ads or Google ads or whatever it is. It does not matter, even organic. When they came down from this source, from your own source, when people come down on your source, you collect data. So it could be website, app activity, catalog, customer list, and offline activity. Now customer list I will not be able to show here because this is not a business account. Okay. When I click on to business this one and click on to next, it will not allow me to do it. because it is not a business account. In order to go down and have it, I need to be having a business account that we have already created, that we will understand it in a minute. Now, believe me, in order to do this out, we will make sure, you need to be making sure that your pixel is active and running. Your pixel is active and running. Now, first thing is, I'll just go down and repeat this entire process in terms of pixels. I'll just go on to a different account altogether here. Okay. So I'll just when you are into an actual account, if you are having business manager, I believe everybody knows exactly how to create business manager. Clear? How to create a business manager in Facebook, I believe everybody knows it. So please go into your business manager, click onto it, and then go on to something called as business settings. Now this is the first step. Now the first step is we need to be making sure that the number of people who are going to manage the assets. Now look at that, I have this person, which is me, okay, and I am managing Facebook page, Facebook account, and pixel. Okay, Facebook page, Facebook account, ad account, and pixel. Okay. If I want to add an asset, I can click on to add an asset, and then I can select an asset from here. Okay. Now this, I think this could be Instagram account. I can select Instagram, click on to Instagram account, and then I can click on to full access. And then I'll just click on to save changes. Okay, save changes. In this way, what you can do is you can just go down and add. Look at that. Now I have Instagram account as well. Look at that. I have Facebook page, Instagram account, ad account, and pixel. If you are not having it, please make sure that you go down and try adding this as well on your business manager account. Pardon? Not pixels. So in order to go down to pixel, if you want to add pixels, please go on to data source and click on to pixels. Okay. Once you are on to pixels, please go down and click on to, you will be able to see this, select the pixel, and then go down and click on to add asset, not add asset, sorry. You just go down and say here users, right, add people, and then select pixel, whichever the pixel that you want to have it. So even I want to add this as well, so I'll just select this one. Okay, this one is already added for me. This is, I'm connecting to my website. This is the user, and this is another user which is connecting to the website. I'm using the website, and I'll just say manage megapixel full control, and I'm going to say assign. Look at that, now I have done 2 users, I have it. Okay.
So what is conversion API system?
For website, we will do that out. I'll just go down and figure it out. Believe me, in order to make sure your pixel setup has to be right in your account.
How we will get to know our pixel setup is right, sir?
Now look at that. First, when you come down to user and see here exactly what this means, what this things are been happening. Look at that, I have pixel. Okay, this is what this user is basically managing it. This is the first thing. He is managing all these 4 assets. All these 4 assets. Apart from that, when you come down into pages, now you'll be able to see this is the page, and these are the 3 people who are managing this page. Okay, which page? Pixel Sprout page. And then I'll just go on to add account, and you'll be able to see that I have just added my ad account and I connected that user. You just need to go and add that users. Very simple. Go into ad account.
Ad account we don't have, sir.
One.
Ad account ID.
Is this fine?
Yeah.
Huh?
So ad account ID. What is it?
Ad account ID is nothing but the ID here. Here you see this. This is your ID. Every ad account has an ID.
Copy and paste here.
No. If you don't have an ad account, okay, create one. If you have an ad account, don't create one. If assume that in this cases, if you already have an ad account, you want to take that ad account and put it into business manager, and you want to manage from here, you can bring by adding that ID, bringing it if you have it already. But if you don't have it, create an ad account. Go here, and then you'll be able to see create an create an ad account. Use an option called create an ad account, and then fill in this required details.
Create ad account is not this. So.
Add, click on to add. Third option. And the second option is there. Look at that. When I click on to create ad account here. Okay, you have the three options: add account, add account. Add account means this account. Okay, if you are having an existing account, okay, and you want to bring into the business manager and control that, that is what it is all about. Okay. Request an ad account means assume that there is a client who is actually having it, or any of the other, and you want they are giving you access. Then what you can do is you can request an access for that existing ad account and bring in. It is not yours. If this is yours, maybe there is in some other business manager, you want to manage that into this business manager. You do not want to. In that case, the first one. Second thing is basically this one. If you want to request somebody, if you do not have any ad account, go and create one ad account.
Ad account name. Like how you have given Pixels Pro Digital. That is ad account name.
Yes. When you click on to ad account, I'll say look at that. This is what you will be able to see. Okay. Payment information has moved. You will be able to add payment information after you create your account. Fine. You need to be adding your name. I would recommend you, for example, if it is Digi Radha, okay, Digi RB, then you can just say Digi RB account, add account. Because if, for example, if I'm having Pixel Sprout, Pixel Sprout, Pixel Sprout, Pixel Sprout, for example, same name, I will get confused exactly what it is. So that's the reason I just say, I can just say Favens, whatever that ad account that you're creating it, for that just say ad account. As we say Pixel, what is it called as Digi, Digi, RB Digi, Pixels, RB Digi, ad account. Okay, what you can do is you can name that out. Make sure that your this thing has been selected Asia Kolkata, and you have selected INR. For me, it is already selected. I cannot create an ad account. You can create it. After selecting this, go and click on to next, and you just created an ad. Just go down to the next step, fill the details, and boom. Plus 530 check, madam. Asia Kolkata, right? Because what happened was evening. I'm actually taking another class. For that class, what happened was when setting up the account, plus 530 we selected, but we did not say it was Colombo. So, and the currency is INR, and we were not able to run an ad. We were not able to run an ad. That's one of the biggest problems that we had it, and yesterday we set up another new account completely from scratch, and we cannot change it. If you done this, you cannot change back.
We cannot cancel it.
No. That's the reason. What I did was I disconnected the complete properties from this ad account, from this business manager. I created a different business manager. And then I started what is it called as running my. Completely reset up the complete ad account. Pixel, everything we went and we did everything from scratch. It took us 1.5 hours to redo that entire process.
So my business, another business or client.
Your business. That is the first step. The moment once if you just need to be your page has been added, I believe.
Yeah, now it is added.
So you know what you need to be adding is your page. You need to be adding it. Your Instagram. You need to be adding it.
So full control have to take, right?
Yeah, full control. Obviously, it has to be full control.
Assign is not reflecting.
Pardon?
Okay. Add payment info.
If you want to add now, you can add it. Otherwise, you can add later as well. Don't worry on that. Okay. Once your ad account has been created, you can just move on next. You don't need to worry. You just need to come down under payment options here. You can just add it. You have here somewhere payment methods. You can come down here and you can add those payment methods. Now the second option is you come down to your Instagram account. Okay. Now come down here and add your Instagram account as well. Add your Instagram account as well. Please do that out. And then if you're having a business WhatsApp account, please make sure that you connect your business ad account WhatsApp account to your what is it called as, if you want to run WhatsApp ads. So do this as well and keep it. So added Instagram. How about WhatsApp? Please, for that you need to be having business WhatsApp, and then you need to be verifying that, and after that it will get, it is 2 minutes job. You can just
have business accounts.
You just install now. You just install WhatsApp business with the same number.
I can do that.
And migrate that there, because it has more features in comparatively with this thing. What is called as normal account WhatsApp. Okay, you can do that later. Look at that. We have a user or the number of users we can manage from here. We can add a page or pages that you want to work with. We can add what is it called as, we can create ad account. Currently you have only one ad account at the moment. As you start running advertisements, Facebook will start enabling number of other ad accounts as well. Third, go down and add your Instagram account if you also want to run advertisements for Instagram as well too. I would recommend you to do that out as well. And then add your WhatsApp, and if you want to run WhatsApp advertisements too. Okay. Now after that, come down under data sources. Now these are the steps. Please understand that. When you come into when you come down to data sources, the first thing that you need to be doing is going into pixels and then creating a pixel. When you click on to add pixel, I'm not going to create a pixel. You just name the pixel name and add the domain and then click on to continue. If you have done, please don't do that out. One pixel is more than enough to manage. If you feel that there is another area where I want to maintain another pixel, you can maintain another pixel for it as well.
Here only we have to come and create another one.
You just come down and click on to add, give a different name for that and finish it off. Now, when you create a pixel, okay, once the pixel has been created, it will ask you for manual verification and not. So in order to go down and set it up, what I recommend you is, once the pixel has been created, instead of you going into ad manager, you need to be going and fixing the pixel. There are two ways of fixing the pixel. One way is going into pixel event manager, copying the code of the pixel. Look at that. I'll just come down here and then I'll just click on to event, and I'll just click on to something called as from the pixel. When I click on to from the pixel, I'll just click here, event, new pixel, new website. So I'll just click on this one, and this is where you need to be copying your code. You need to I'll just say manually here, install using manual. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to copy this code and paste it. We know that we have did this options earlier as well, but there is another easy way as well if you're using WordPress. If you're not using WordPress, then you need to be doing manual thing itself. Either you can use tag manager or anything else as well. So what I did was very simple. I will go on to something called as pixel. Pixelsprout.in. I would recommend you to use this because it is a no-brainer job for you to do that out. I'll just say here wp admin /wp-admin. Are we there? Yeah. Are you on the website? Okay. Once if you are on to website, please go on to plugins and add new plugin. Okay. Once if you are into add new plugin, please go on to upload plugins. Okay. Click on to upload, not upload plugins, add new plugins, and then look for Meta for WordPress. Look for Meta for WordPress. So that is what you need to be looking across. I have already installed this plugin for me, so you will be able to see this plugin. The ratings are very bad. Don't worry about the rating, okay? But still you can go down and work, and believe me, this is one of the best plugin to go down and install Pixel on your website without you playing with the codes. ठीक है? So go down and click on to install and activate it. Now once activated, you can go under settings and then click on to Meta here. Just click on to Meta. Now for me, I have configured it. You'll be able to see get started. Once if it has been activated, you'll be able to see option called as get started. Click on to get started and then follow the sequences. नीचे ऊपर जाओ, एलिमेंट क्या अपडेट नहीं किया क्या? आप जस्ट करो ना, अपडेट करो, कंपैटिबल से एक बार चेक करना, एलिमेंट प्रो भी आपके पास ओल्ड वर्जन में थी वो, अभी टेक्निकल पूरा चेक कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे हम go down here and then type pixels cloud.in slash element pro. Element dash pro.
Connect your business to Facebook.
Yeah, click on to get started. Enter your name here, NIT. Mail ID. And download it.
So my that page has to be connected, right? It is getting connected to my personal Facebook account.
Yeah, no, fair. Just your account is personal. Yeah, click on to it. Continue. Now this is where you need to be setting it. Business manager account, RB itself.
Yeah.
And then Facebook pages. Click on to it. Okay, RBDG. Next. And then select RBDG as your Instagram account. And then select add account, RBDG add account, which you created right now. And then select. Now you have two pixels.
This one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, and then click on to continue. Click on to continue first. Okay, and then look at these. You can just wait. Automatic matches. Click on to it. Okay, and then continue. Okay, and next. हो गया? हाँ ये क्या कर रहा है? So now what you can do is you can uninstall the plugin and you can use that plugin. वो automatic update हो जाता हो. हाँ. It will replace that. अगर आपके पास genuine plugin नहीं है तो no problem. अगर वो genuine plugin नहीं है, use that plugin. Developer है. Yes, developer है. हाँ भाई ये नहीं बोल रहा. ये original है ये duplicate है ये. This one is licensed. कौन सा? फिर update क्यों नहीं आ रहा आपसे? Okay, license one है नहीं. License one है नहीं. Go to Elementor. Okay, no, templates. Templates. Click on to okay. Click on to landing page, for example. Click on to landing page. Just create a landing page. Okay, guys, all full आपका हुआ ना? हाँ? हाँ, you need to be given it. Full control. So select Vignesh and then assign. Okay. Payment method you can add it later on. Exactly. So यहाँ पे done. So page has been added. Page is done. log in with Instagram because you need to be connecting this as well. ठीक है आगे sign sign into it. Close करोगे मैं back करो library पे जाओ templates. Okay. Select any of the pro icon. Insert करो insert करो अगर अपडेट हो तो अपडेट दिखाता है लेटेस्ट वर्जन क्या है आई जस्ट शो इट टू यू देखो मेरा यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है 9.2 आउट ऑफ ये आई जस्ट गो एंड अपडेट इट हाँ
So create ad or done?
हाँ
Create ad.
ठीक है सो प्लगइन्स hold on Amma
Screen got blur.
who's
This.
my I don't know I'll change after the class I'll change again that one
So Metapixel plugin बाद में क्या करना उसका?
क्या बोले दिस इज ओके ना
WordPress.
नहीं परसों अच्छी थी पता नहीं क्या हुआ इससे
तो अपडेट कर दिया आपने?
कर दिए यहाँ पे देखो मेरा एलिमेंट प्रो आके मैंने अपडेट किया तो विच इज़ ऑटोमेटिक अपडेट है मेरा लाइसेंस्ड वर्जन है हाँ
3.10.0
हाँ
अपडेट कर दिया.
अपडेट कर दिया अपडेट हो गया सो मैंने ये मेरा प्रीमियम वर्जन है
इसका मेटापिक्सल को क्या करना है?
हो गया
सेटिंग
सेटिंग कर लो ना
सेटिंग्स पे जाना है.
हाँ गेट स्टार्टेड यू जस्ट गो ऑन टू सेटिंग्स click on to meta and then you can come down and click on to get started from here you just need to be doing that first now continue और यहाँ पे आपका वही है ना Facebook page
No, not this.
click on that and just select it click on to next okay. Select your Instagram then continue and then select your नहीं है add account कहाँ है where is an add account कहाँ है no that is not an ad account this is a business manager इसको कनेक्ट कर लो
वो हो गया. और दूसरा पेज को ऐड करने के लिए ट्राई कर रहा हूँ उसको बट नहीं हो रहा.
ये दूसरा पेज है
दूसरा इंस्टाग्राम का अकाउंट ऐड कर.
ये जनता अलग है admin page is connected to Instagram profile okay ठीक है okay. Now when you click on the add account here Muhammad this is your individual ad account people own account ये personal account है आपका this is not an actual account है so what you need to do come down here create an ad account INR वगैरह वगैरह सब चेंज करो. That is what I showed you now.
No, this is the one.
So whatever we create in business.
Once the pixel is basically ready, because I'm going through each and every step because so that you can familiarize it, क्योंकि in somewhere you have missed something. ठीक है. So the next part is I'll just go on to business account. Now once go into brand safety, make sure your domain is basically selected and verified. Okay, under connected asset you need to be making sure that your ad account is connected to your page is connected to your domain.
लेकिन प्लगइन से अगर पिक्सल ऐड करेंगे
हाँ,
तो वो मेंशन कहाँ करेंगे कि कौन सा पिक्सल है, कन्वर्जन कौन सा है?
मैं समझा नहीं मैं.
जैसे आपने कन्वर्जन के लिए किया है कि कोई आ रहा है तो
हाँ, वो बताता हूँ, 1 मिनट बताता हूँ. पहले यहाँ पे ख़त्म करते हैं, नेक्स्ट जगह में जाना है मुझे. ओके, हो गया ये. प्लीज़ गो डाउन, क्लिक ऑन टू डोमेन्स, click on to domains, and then you need to be verifying your domain. If it is not their domain, please go and click on to add domain. If your verified domain, well and fine. And then please go into connected assets and then add your page. यहाँ पे देखो, you just need to go and click on to assets, click on to add assets, and then यहाँ पे है न्यू पेज एक्सपीरियंस. क्लासिक नहीं लेना है आपको, न्यू पेज एक्सपीरियंस पे क्लिक करना है और आपको सेलेक्ट करना है ये, और देन क्लिक ऑन टू ऐड. But the moment when it adds, it gets added here. I have already added. Please add your things. यहाँ तक means I believe till now from till here everything is fine and done. Are we pending here? Saif,
What is the class?
क्या कर रहे हो?
फेसबुक अकाउंट ही किया हुआ नहीं हुआ.
हाँ,
क्लासिक पेजेस पे.
क्लासिक का पेज मतलब पुराने मीन्स पुराना डिज़ाइन हो गया. Now what I want you to do is go back to pixels and then click on to event manager. Click back to
सर वहाँ पे जो मेटा टैग कंसीडर कर लेना है,
हाँ
डोमेन में वेरीफाई कर लेना,
हाँ
वो मेटा टैग को पूछ रहे तो उसका क्या करना है?
मेटा टैग.
हाँ, ऐड मेटा टैग का HTML.
हाँ, you need to be downloading that file and uploading it to your server. नहीं पहला नहीं, मेटा टैग नहीं चाहिए हमें. ओपन दैट लिटिल बॉक्स, डाउनलोड एन HTML फाइल. सेलेक्ट करो यहाँ पे ऊपर, सेकंड ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट करो एंड देन क्लिक हियर, द फाइल विल गेट डाउनलोडेड. नहीं, जस्ट क्लिक करो यार, डाउनलोड हो गया था. गो इनटू होस्टिंग एंड अपलोड दैट इनटू योर रूट डायरेक्टरी.
इतना सही.
नहीं, फाइल अपलोड करना है, वो उतना उसके अंदर वेरिफिकेशन कोड है. लॉग इन इनटू होस्टिंग पर. Okay, are we done till now here? Okay, once we are done, just click on to open. Wait करना है. Just click here, click on to events manager. Once on the events manager, okay, we will be here. Okay, now what we need to do is go down, click on to something called as aggregate event measurement. हाँ जी, click on to aggregate event measurement.
I didn't get this.
Huh? You went into campaigns. Click here. Not ad account. Pixel. And select and click on event manager. You'll be right on to them.
Configure the events.
Huh? Then when you are here, हाँ जी, क्या हो गया?
कनेक्ट टू डेटा बोलना है.
हाँ, कनेक्ट टू डेटा कहाँ पे? इंटीग्रेशन मैनेजर में क्यों जा रहे हो आप? वहां से जाओ ना भाई, वहां इवेंट मैनेजर में आपको नहीं जाना है, वहां पे ही जाओ सीधे सीधे पिक्सल में. आपका बिजनेस मैनेजर अकाउंट है, आपका नहीं बना है पिक्सल. हाँ, तो उसको चेक कर लो ना, वो है ना साथ में. You can try there. When you create up your own pixel management pixel, you can understand exactly how to do that out. Done? हो गया?
तो इसको भी थोड़ा ऐड नहीं किया
पिक्सल ऐड नहीं है? क्यों?
और अभी तो प्लगइन से ऐड तो किया पिक्सल यहाँ पे नहीं दिख रहा
ये पिक्सल क्यों आ गया है यहाँ पे? You added pixel from here, right?
Yes, sir.
This is your business account. This is your personal account. Nandan Organic Pixel, add your website there. Come on, yeah. You should be following, doing fast. Don't do anything. Go and install plugin. हाँ कनेक्ट कर दो ना जाके वहाँ से. Go into website. हाँ manage. Disconnect. Go back. Go back. No, yeah. Where it is? Where is your website? I don't know which pixel is connected. Okay. Business manager. Nandan Organics. सही है. ठीक है. Continue. Okay. Nandan Organics page. Nandan Organics Instagram. फिर आ रहा नंदन ऑर्गेनिक्स आपका पिक्सल. ये ऐड अकाउंट. ठीक है. ये हो गया आपका पिक्सल. This is the pixel that you will on this one. I don't know where did you get this pixel. Let's click on the next. So these are the elements. Click on to next and next. Come here. आगे. Visit your website. और ट्रिगर करने के लिए. आगे. ठीक है. चलेंगे आगे बढ़े. ठीक है गाइस. प्लीज़ यार फॉलो करो यार. हर बंदे के पास जाने नहीं होता यार. ओके. तो एग्रीगेट मेजर एग्रीगेट इवेंट मेजरमेंट एंड देन से वेब कॉन्फिग. दिस इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये पहले मैंडेटरी नहीं था, अभी बहुत मैंडेटरी है. सो गो एंड क्लिक ऑन टू वेब कॉन्फिग्स. Now what are we doing is we are prioritizing it. You will be able to see your domain verified. अगर आपका domain verified नहीं है, you need to be doing domain verification. Otherwise this is not going to work. ठीक है. Go down, click on to this. Click on to this and then click on to manage event. Okay. When you click on to manage event, go down here. Now please understand, read this out. Okay. to change this domain configuration schema. ठीक है, select the desired pixel or custom conversions events and you want to configure your domain. Please place the event under your highest priority of your Facebook. Facebook receives the event on the highest, and make sure that any edit that has been happening, it will take minimum 72 hours of क्या बोलते हैं time. If your ads are running, do not touch your events. That means what happens is it will stop receiving data, or maybe your campaign might also stop running for next how many hours? 72 hours. Please make sure that. आपको यहाँ पे आना है, you just come down here. Okay, I think you will be able to see an option called add event. Okay, click on to add event and then you will be getting this option. Just click here. From you choose the pixel that you are actually working on. Select the pixel and then select here what is that you are looking for. If it is a lead, if it is a sale. In your case, you need to be selecting purchase as your priority event. Purchase is your priority event. Just go down in the list and see exactly what is this. Where look at the purchase, you need to be selecting it if it is an e-commerce. Now since we are more or less looking in terms of this one, I'll be looking it. If it is no activity on 28 days, it seems no means. That means this is basically the local page. If you are asking people to visit, please based on your intent, you can just go and do that out as well. Find locations. Now, हाँ जी,
डोमेन वेरीफाइड नहीं है तो ऑप्शन आएगा ही नहीं,
नहीं होएगा,
ऑप्शन ही नहीं आएगा।
वो क्या दिखा रहा है?
नहीं वेरीफाइड डोमेन,
हाँ, वेरीफाइड डोमेन करना पड़ेगा। होस्टिंगर में लॉगिन करो, फाइल अपलोड करो, ऑटोमेटिकली डोमेन वेरीफाई हो गया हो, जाके वेरीफाइड दबो, 1 सेकंड का काम है, बस होस्टिंगर में लॉगिन करना है। ठीक है, तो प्लीज सेट वन priority. I have set what is it called as क्या बोलते हैं इसको, leads. That is what I have done. If you want to go and create anything else, you can just also go and create leads as well. So after that, click on to apply. Now in most of the cases, most of the windows, I have seen that specifically in क्या बोलते हैं, so Windows में Windows laptop में this particular button is basically hidden. Please make sure that you scroll down and then say apply. ठीक है, now when you do that out, when you come back, once your events has been applied, this little red mark will go off. यहाँ तक तो समझ में आ गया? रिफ्रेश कर दो, चला जाएगा। हाँ, यहाँ पे एक रेड मार्क रहेगा, because once the moment when you configure your web event, what happens is your pixel will start click here. Scroll down. You added, we can create it. Okay, done. Now go down, click on to event. Now look at that. Now you don't have that red stuff. Okay, so that means this particular pixel is receiving data. Now it has been perfectly synchronized. वो डायग्नोस का छोड़ दो, it is asking you to understand. और एक one more thing that you need to be doing is you need to be allowing your domain here. What I recommend you is please go down to settings. Now once if you are on to pixel, please go on to settings. Once if you are into settings, scroll down at the bottom and find something called as traffic permissions. Okay, under traffic permissions you will be able to see this option called add allow list. Click on that and add your domain and click onto it, add your domain. Settings के अंदर, pixel के अंदर.
So we can just type the domain or
you can type the domain. नहीं भाई, यहाँ पे just click on to add to allow list. इतना ही है. Confirm. उतना ही है. Close.
So www also we should.
So now you will be having your domain list added. No. You just click here. Here. Click on it and then click on to confirm. Okay, and done. That's it. Very simple. So हमको डोमेन ऐड कौन से डोमेन पे रन करना है, that is what we did. Just click on to domain allow list. आपका डोमेन नहीं है. That's the reason you need to be verifying your domain. These two things that you need to be doing it. यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया?
So why
ये हो गया हमारा ओवरऑल अकाउंट सेटअप.
If, for example, if you are running ads, if you want to set up for the client's website, then we have to add client's website here.
See, for this pixel, I will not do that. That is your website. It is the data that you receive from your website. What you need to do is, if you have a client website, create a separate pixel for the client and then use that pixel only for the client.
From my account.
Ah,
From
same
my business
account, yeah.
You can create multiple pixels.
You can create multiple pixels. There is no, but use one pixel for one website. Don't use one pixel for multiple websites. See, the thing is, what data we receive it, we want that data to be very, very specific. I do not want to use my pixel into 10 websites.
So diagnostics, what is it, sir?
No, man, that will go off. That's, you don't need to worry on that. आपको चेक करने के लिए, आपका डोमेन को वेरीफाई करने के लिए बोलता है यार. मींस यू नीड टू बी अलाउिंग योर डोमेन टू ट्रैक डेटा. ये डोमेन से ही मुझे डेटा आना है, दूसरे डोमेन से डेटा कलेक्ट नहीं होना है. You mean the pixel will not collect data from any other domain until those domains are in the list. That is the reason it is asking you to diagnose. Okay. Now this is the fastest way of going and setting up your entire business account. I hope everybody understood this series. Okay, this part, complete part. Okay, from account, I think most of you people, you did not had your account. You had pixel. Some people, some of them had no pixel at all. They had an account. Even he did not have an account. He was having personal ad account added into his business manager account. So these are all steps that we have done. I believe the entire process has been understood. The next thing that you need to be doing is going into once if you are there, our job. One more thing, I will go down and show it to you. Please come down here and then go into billing address. Now there are two ways you can just go and add your payment details. You come down here and then click on to payment settings. If you want to run advertisements, go into payment settings, and then what you can do is here payment methods, go here and then add your payment methods. Just go down and add debit card or credit card or whatever it is, and then it will ask you to add your billing details as well. Okay, billing details, if you are having GST or whatever it is, go down and add that so that you can get a bill on that. यहाँ पे भी कर सकते हो. There is another area where you can do it. You come down here at the bottom, go into business info, and under business info, fill in all these details. In later classes, I will explain you exactly how to verify this. I'm not going to do that up, but it will be creating an app. Too many things. Believe me, here itself you are getting confused. Going and doing that, you will get more confused. So I do not want to. There is no problem with it, but we need to be making sure that our organization is being actually approved. वो हमें करना है. वो कैसे करना है, we will understand in our later classes. ठीक है. तो
you know that I'm running the campaign for those people. In case if I want to run the campaign through my business profile, then my business profile should be verified.
This is you are just verifying your business. That means not required. Your business profile has to be verified. और उसके अंदर आप कुछ भी कितने भी अकाउंट डाल ले सकते हैं. You just need to go down and look at that. In this account has how many account limit? 3. आपको कितने दिखाई रहा है वहाँ? 1. You'll be able to see only 1, not 3. So after some days, it enables step by step. ठीक है. कुछ दिन के बाद मैं अगर ad run कर रहा हूँ, मेरा ad अच्छा चल रहा है, this will go to 5 or 6. So that means I can create different set of ad account in that business manager account. Okay, I have 4 business manager in this. Okay, 4 business manager के अलग business manager में different ad accounts हैं.
So 3 is the limit for each and every one.
3 is the limit. So what you can do is another if you know, not 3 ad accounts are limit, not business manager. I think they will allow me maximum 4 business managers in one account, ad account. How many? 4 business managers in one ad account. That is what I think the limit is. So if you want, assume that you got a client. Okay, what you do is you create a business manager using his account. Or if you have an option to create it, you can create it. And add the business manager account, give access to business manager account to your business manager account. Job done. Now you can manage the complete business manager account from your business manager rather than asking him. Okay, we do not want to go and just create a business manager account there and then add a business manager account in here and then create all those properties which is required for that specific business manager and then give limited access to whatever accounts they want to use it. समझ में आ गया रहेगा. Done. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. So you make sure that all these things, and apart from that there is something called as name, email. Now here you will be able to see something called as verify your email. Please resend your emails and verify your email by clicking a link in your email link, whichever it is. If you have done that, then fine. तो ये हो गया हम. It is into business info. Business info. ठीक है, हो गया.
मुझे बिजनेस इन्फो नहीं आ रहा है.
यहाँ पे है मान लीजिए. आप गलत जगह हैं. नहीं, हो गया. डन. ओके, नाउ once this has been done, हमारा जॉब यहाँ पे ख़त्म हो गया. बट इफ़ यू वांट टू डू समथिंग, आई वुड recommend you to do not create pixels from there. I would recommend you to come down into your business manager and then create a pixel. Believe me, once you create a pixel, you cannot delete a pixel. So there is no option. It actually comes back to create pixel. Same pixel will be repeated multiple times, and it will be a chaos in terms of understanding which pixel that you need to be using it. समझ गए? Understanding it. So once this has been done, we are going into our business manager account. आपको हम लोग को क्या करना है? We just go into add account, add account. यही that is what, and select the add account that you want to have it. Look at it in the business manager. I have only one add account. In this business manager, how many add accounts I can have it? 3. Right now I have 3. For you, how many? That you will understand it here when you go into business info, and you will come to know how many add accounts limit it is this account has it.
So business manager account is 1, right? Add account we can have 3.
Huh? See, add account, how many you have? How many they are shaking?
Currently I have only 1.
Huh.
My business account is 1.
See, business, it's a manager account.
Yeah, that's all.
Number of add accounts that can be managed, or businesses can be managed from that manager account. Okay, if you are running a business, right, you need to be having you need to be having different manager accounts, different businesses to be managing it. Understanding it? ऐसा नहीं है मैंने पर्सनल अकाउंट पे गया, मैंने ऐड रन किया. It is not good actually. Now in personal account you get only 1 pixel, but here you can create n number of pixels. I need to have a different pixel. Assume that with the same ad account I want to run advertisement, but I want to maintain a different pixel altogether. For example, let me just say you are having another interior website, interior designing service company you are running it. So you don't need to have a different ad account. What you need to do is you just go and create a pixel based on that site, add that domain to that pixel, configure that, an Instagram account, everything related to that specific stuff, and start running in one ad account. पूरा business है आपका. But आपको
we can create multiple ad accounts with you, sir.
see, I'll leave it to you. But if you still do not want to go and create multiple ad accounts, you can manage one ad account, but with different pixel.
Which is easy, sir.
For example, I would recommend you to keep it everything separate baskets.
Ad account separate and
No, different website, different account separate. One ad account. Now, I assume that I am
yeah,
into.
that's what different websites.
Listen,
different ad
if I'm
account.
doing digital marketing, I'll be using Pixel Sprout. Okay. If I'm using, I assume that if I'm providing real estate services or anything as channel partner or whatever it is, if I'm doing it, I'll be using what is it called as Zestiad. Now Zestiad I'll be using it as a promotional website for bringing traffic. I can, believe me, I'll be using Zestiad at the main website. Pixel, everything is there, so I'll be promoting that. No, and nothing else.
You'll have main business account in Zesty ad, and you'll have
I have
only
it.
one ad account.
I'll just show it to you. Look at that. These are the set of businesses that I have it. Okay, Pixel Sprout Digital. Then I have PSD agency. In this I have three asset accounts, and then I have Social Wine. In this I have two, and Zestcat, which I created on Monday. Sorry, Saturday.
Ad account or a business manager account?
These are all business manager accounts. Under that we have in this I have one ad account. In this I have three assets alone. There is no ad account here. Now in here I have two ad accounts and one megapixel. In this I have one account and one metapixel. So in here what I did was I was able to go and create this pixel on Saturday. I just kept it and created. If I want to do anything related to real estate, I'll be doing it. So my job is, because I do not want to mix this with this, because the money that I'm going to spend here is totally different what am I going to do here. Assume that if I want to give access, I do not want to restrict access, but still giving access also, it is more easier rather than exploring the entire details. You can just restrict to one part of that account. ये एक एडवांटेज है. मेरे पास गलती से ये अकाउंट बन गए मेरे पास, okay, अकाउंट में, बट दिस इज दी, एंड दैट टू आई एम इनटू माय वाइफ्स अकाउंट, नॉट इनटू माय अकाउंट. ठीक है. सो व्हाट आई डिड वाज आई जस्ट क्रिएटेड. आई कैन नॉट क्रिएट मोर. 1 2 3 4.
How did you verify just yet?
Why?
You have to do the procedure right. You have to verify your domain. You have all the.
I have everything. Whatever you did, I did there. Same thing I showed.
Now I want to create one manager account for my Aryani company. So where should I go now in this account?
Go down to Facebook, business.facebook.com/overview. Click on to create account. You create Aryani's business account.
Overview. In the same account only, I'll create one more manager account.
Illa andre, what you can do is, if your husband is having that account, go and create an account in your husband's account. Go and create in your account that Aryani's account in the husband account, and add this account and give access to that account to this account, and you can manage it right from your account rather than getting into your business account.
Instead, I can create in my account only.
If you have an option to create it, you can create it. Otherwise, I'll leave it to you. If you have an option to create it, believe me, I cannot create more than 4.
Okay, but here
But I can add many. From other accounts, I can add many.
Go to business. Now I came here, no sir. See, RPDG only is coming. Here I want to create for Aryani. Where should I go? In this way I can create and it will come there.
Yes. आयता, shall we move on? कोई doubts है यहाँ पे? Do we have any doubts, please? यहाँ तक तो समझ में हो गया. थोड़ा complicated in terms of setting up the account, but you need to be. ऐसा नहीं है मैंने account बना दिया, ad run कर दिया, नहीं है. Proper setting of the account is the first priority for you to go before you start running up the advertisements. आपका pixels पे place में रहना है. आपका audience क्या बोलते हैं, आपका account page, everything has to be in proper size. Okay, proper alignment. Agar if it is not into alignment, believe me, you will not be able to collect proper data. So this is the entire process in terms of going and creating up your account properly. समझ में आ गया? अगर नहीं समझ में आएगा तो शूट अप द डाउट्स यार प्लीज. सच में. चलो आगे बढ़े. So next part is, when you come into your ad accounts, please go down and click on to payments accounts, ad account, and then click on to open ad manager. The easiest way of going into that specific ad manager is this one. I'm into Pixel. I'll select which ad account and then I'll just click on to open ad manager. It will land up into that same ad manager account itself. Okay. Once if I'm come down here, please go down under this 3-line hamburger icon. Okay, and then click on to something called as audiences. हो गया? Click on to audiences. Now you will be coming, your window will seem different. It will not be something like this. Your window will be something different. So what I want you to do is you'll be able to see create audiences here. So these are the options that you have it. So believe me, I have actually shown you exactly saved audiences. I do not want to go down and talk about anything on here. Okay, if you don't have any idea, means हमारा हो गया ना saved audiences.
सेवड और डिटेल दोनों हो गया ना।
हाँ, मतलब बेसिक टारगेटिंग और डिटेल टारगेटिंग मैंने बता दिया है. So what are we trying to do today? What are we learning is it's all about custom audiences. Then we will look in terms of save means lookalike audiences.
पहले स्टार्ट करते हैं ना।
हाँ, क्यों यार, अभी टाइम है.
अधूरा रह जाएगा तो सर पहले स्टार्ट करते हैं।
क्या बोले?
बीच में रह जाएगा ना सर।
हाँ
पहले ही पूरा कर देते हैं ना।
हाँ, ये तो मैं एक चीज़ तो कर सकता हूँ ना, मैं एक चीज़ तो कर सकता हूँ मैं. एंड देखो, यू विल कलेक्ट डेटा फ्रॉम, यू कैन कलेक्ट डेटा फ्रॉम योर ओन सोर्स. व्हाट इज योर ओन सोर्स? वेबसाइट. हाउ डू यू कलेक्ट डेटा फ्रॉम योर वेबसाइट? Pixel. That is what we did all that exercises. ठीक है. And then even if you are having your existing data, you can load that existing data and ask Facebook to go down and find those people so that you can start running those advertisements or remarketing advertisements. चाहिए ना remarketing करना है तो you can do that up if you have customer with you. Assume that there are people who came down and inquired but they did not register. I can take those numbers and I can go down and advertise them. I can do that out.
numbers or email?
कुछ भी ज़रूरी नहीं है. वो कोई भी एक चीज़ दे सकते हैं. I'll just show you how to add that as well. ठीक है. Now I will not talk about this. First we'll just get into something called as meta source. ठीक है.
You will teach us later.
हाँ, first instead of going for your own sources, we'll come down to meta sources. Now what you can do is you can create audiences based on if you are having videos on your page, means your Facebook page or Instagram page or wherever that video you have uploaded. Now those video means people who have watched videos. Now what you need to do is you just need to click onto videos. Now it says that here, look at that. Create an audiences of people who have watched one of your videos on Facebook or Instagram. Please understand that. So और एक चीज़ आपको देखना है, यहाँ पे दोनों में रिटेंशन टाइम अलग अलग है. रिटेंशन टाइम का मतलब है टाइम पीरियड. सो रिटेंशन टाइम यहाँ पे ओनली 6 months है, विच इज़ नथिंग बट 180 days. बट हियर आके रिटेंशन टाइम आके 365 days है, 1 year. ठीक है. सो क्लिक ऑन टू वीडियो. फर्स्ट विल जस्ट गो
Last 1 year से जितने लोग आपके वीडियो देख के रहते हैं,
आज से लास्ट 1 year, 1 year से आज तक. एक दिन ज़्यादा हो गया तो उन्होंने निकल जाते हैं. ठीक है. सो आई जस्ट गो ऑन टू क्लिक ऑन टू वीडियोस. ओके, वीडियो and then click on to next. Now look at that, I don't have any video on my page. Frankly saying, I do not have any video on my page. Very simple. अब यहाँ पे वो पूछ रहा है, engagement. Okay, engagement. So when you click on this content type, now look at that, यहाँ पे बोल रहा है वो women's people who viewed at least 3 seconds of your video. Do you think that a person who have watched 3 seconds, would you want to go and market them? No way. People who have watched for 10 seconds, people who have watched for 15 seconds, that is nothing but true play. Anything above यहाँ पे 15 seconds, anything at least 15 seconds, it comes into something called as true play. I think same thing as well as in YouTube. Anything above 5 seconds and longer जाएंगे ना, 5 seconds and more, it is called as, it comes into true play. True play means people are engagements viewing that video. Now people who have watched it at least 25% of that video or 50% of that video, 75% of that video and 95% of the video. You can just go down and choose. I would rather go down and say at least true play 15 seconds or 25 minutes. So you can select anything here. So assume that I'll just go with 25%. I'll just select 25%. ठीक है. And then look at the retention time. यहाँ पे है क्या? Retention time 365 days है. Now please understand this. you can live it to 365 days. Believe me, when you run an advertisements, okay, when you run an advertisements, पानी कुछ ले तो क्यों नहीं यार, पानी वानी ले लो, पानी वानी पी लो. Okay, now what I recommend you is bifurcate these audiences into 7 days, 15 days, 30 days, 90 days, 180 days and 365 days. आपको रिटेंशन टाइम से यही सेम पैरामीटर्स पे व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज यू जस्ट नीड टू गो एंड क्रिएट ऑडियंसेस फॉर नेक्स्ट 7
of video, one
not 1 7 audiences. For example, for 7 days के लिए, for 1 week 7 days के लिए मैं एक ऑडियंस बना, I'll just make one audiences. For 15 days I'll make one audiences with the same parameters. Okay, and after 30 days के बाद सीधे 60 days, 60 days के बाद 90 days, 90 days के बाद 180 days, 180 days के बाद 365 days. See, the thing is, the closer the people are, they are hot. The farther they go, they become cold. They might have interacted for 1 year, they have not interacted. I do not want to go down and run advertisements to people who have actually connected me 1 year back. They might not remember. So they become cold. That means hot audiences. That means I want to remarket, show them the advertisements or retarget advertisements to those people who have seen my videos recently. So 7 days, 15 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. This is the perfect, and then 6 months and 1 year. So this is what you can go and create. इतने कितने होते हैं? Means 7
days here, right, sir?
हाँ, I'll just go ahead and say 7 days here. Instead of 365 days, go ahead and mention 7 days. So what am I going to do is, how do I recognize these audiences? I'll just come down here, okay, and then I'll just say 7 days. I'll just say 7 days. ठीक है? People who have watched. Okay. और एक चीज़ आपको देना है, which video. यहाँ पे सेलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा कौन सी वीडियो. मेरे पास कुछ वीडियो नहीं है. यू जस्ट नीड टू क्लिक हियर एंड देन सेलेक्ट. आई डोंट हैव एनी वीडियो. यू नीड टू बी सेलेक्टिंग कौन सी वीडियो पे क्या है. तो दैट इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट. इफ़ यू रिमेंबर यार, आपका क्वेश्चन कब का करीब ऐसा ही था. आपका एक क्वेश्चन आपका कल का करीब ऐसा ही था. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, मुझे वीडियो चूज करना पड़ेगा. अगर आपके पास वीडियो है, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन यूज दैट वीडियो एंड क्रिएट अ रिटेंशन ऑन दैट स्पेसिफिक वीडियो अलोन. ठीक है. आई विल क्लोज दिस आउट.
किसी पोस्ट को भी आप ऐड के,
हाँ, वो मैं बताता हूँ कौन सा पोस्ट या कौन से पेज. आई जस्ट शो यू. आई जस्ट कम डाउन एंड शो यू. क्योंकि हम लोग अब क्या कर रहे हैं, पर्टिकुलर फेसबुक मेटा सोर्स से ही कर रहे हैं, हमारी वेबसाइट से नहीं कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे आपको वीडियो चूज करना पड़ेगा. आई डोंट हैव एनी वीडियोज ऑन माई पेज. इफ आई हैव इट, आई कैन टारगेट दैट. एक और मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, 7 डेज. अब ये मेरा कौन सा वीडियो है, मेरा एक्स वीडियो. आई जस्ट से एक्स वीडियो. ठीक है. अब मुझे पता नहीं है नाम मेरा वो वीडियो का कहाँ है, तो मैं वो नाम डाल रहा हूँ मैं. जस्ट गिव मी अ मिनट. वीडियो नेम. आई जस्ट से हियर video name, and then I can just say people's 25% watched. I'll just say 25% watched. So I can just go down and do that out, and then I'll just go down here and then create my audiences. Since I haven't chosen my what is it called as video, that is the reason this option is not there. Same thing, next audiences. I'll just go and I'll just copy this again. For the next audiences, I'll just say for months 14 or 15 days, and then I'll just make sure another audiences with 30 days. You need to be going and changing these dates. So 15 days, and then make it to 30 days, and then make it to 60 days, and you do the same thing here as well, so that you can recognize exactly what type of audiences or how many days that audiences you have created based on retention time.
For the same video.
Same video. I want to run people who have recently watched in 7 days. I want to go down and show them the recent product or something. I want to go down and do that out to them.
So basically this is for remarketing.
हाँ, remarketing. Or remarketing, or running and paid campaign only to sell a product to them, people who have watched that video. Organically भी, ऐसा नहीं है पेड नहीं है, organically भी. समझ में आ गया यहाँ पे? So I'll just go ahead and close this out. ठीक है, I'll just go up on top. I'll just click on to again custom audiences. I'll just come down here. वीडियो का समझ में आ गया होगा आपको? Okay. Now I'll just go on to someone. First I'll just go on to something called as Facebook page. ठीक है, and then I'll just click on to next. Now here Facebook means Meta is asking that create your Facebook page custom audiences. Facebook page custom audiences. Okay, include people who meet. Condition है ये. This is the condition. People who meet any or all. Any or all. आप define कर सकते हो whether you need any or you can add all. It does not matter. Any means any one of the parameter or all of the parameter. I always go and add all of the parameter. Now I need to be going and selecting which page I need to be doing. I need to be selecting it. I'll just click on to I think Pixel Sprout itself here, and I'll select Pixel Sprout. Now this is the page which I want to select. You should be having your own pages because I have many pages in my account. So you need to be selecting which page you need to be adding it. So the choosing of your page, if you choose a wrong page, it will collect wrong data. Please understand that. Okay, and then what event you want to track? What event you want to track? Now again, when you click here, you'll be able to see that these are all the 6 events that they have it in here. Okay, people who currently like or follow your page. People who currently like or follow your page. Then you have everyone who engaged with your page, or anyone who visited your page, or people who engaged with any of your post or an ad. Okay, people who have clicked any call to action button on your page, or people who have sent a message to your page, and people who have saved your page, means the post on your page. Okay, of your page. So I believe these are all what is called as actions those people have taken. Now what you want to do is you accumulate based on those actions. I will leave it to you what types of actions. Assume that people who have saved my content maybe for later use, I want to go and raise them out. Okay? Or people who have sent a message to me, I want to go and raise them out only. Okay? Or people who have clicked onto my call to action button, that blue color button, call to action. I means people when they click on that, I put I can create that audiences as well. People who have engaged with any of my post or ad, it does not matter which one, what it is, any of my post or ad.
Just like or comment something.
Engage, yeah, that is what. They engaged on my ad or on a post or any of my posts on my page. This is all about pages. I can even create a separate audiences only on that, and I can start working on my works. I can create my audiences and start running advertisements on that. Anyone who visited the page, they did not like your page, but they visited. I visited your page. That means you want to run advertisements to only them, asking them, okay, you will that you have visited my page, or this is what you are seeing the advertisement. If you remember our first class, why am I seeing that ad? You can understand that how do we target those people. Understanding it? So people who currently like your page, you have this option as well. You can create it. You can select any of those options. Okay? You can select any of those options based on exactly what you want to do it. If you have किसी और का पेज क्यों करोगे? आपने पिक्सल अटैच किया है उस पेज का, तो वहाँ से क्यों कलेक्ट करोगे डाटा? अगर आपका कंप्यूटर का पेज कैसे करोगे? क्योंकि आपको डिफाइन करना है ना, आपको पेज यहाँ पे पेज डिफाइन करना है ना. अगर आप एडमिन हो तो करोगे, अगर एडमिन नहीं हो तो कहाँ से करोगे? नहीं हो सकता ना. हाँ, इफ़ यू हैव इट, लुक एट दैट. आई हैव एन नंबर ऑफ पेजेस हियर. यहाँ पे 8 पेज हैं, यहाँ पे 1 पेज है, यहाँ पे 1 पेज है, यहाँ पे हर जगह 1 पेज है. 8 पेजेस हैं. 1 2 3 4 और 8 12 पेज हैं यहाँ पे. तो आई कैन सेलेक्ट एनी ऑफ दोज पेजेस. So I am selecting Pixel Sprout from here. I am selecting, this is the page which I am asking Facebook to track. That is what I am asking. I am collecting data from here itself, nowhere else. Okay. Once this has been done, I can just go the people who engaged with my page. Engagement where they did not like, they did not, means they commented, that is what it is all about. Okay, but they are not my followers or anything as such. So what I can do is I can create the retention audiences. If you want to further narrow, you can narrow, but I do not want to narrow things out. So if you see that I have 365 days, as I said, same process happens. You just go down and segment 7 days, 15 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 180 days and 365 days. You can create that complete 1 year funnel and keep it. Though I do not want to run my advertisement to all 365 days, so that I can target only fresh people of 7 days or 1 month. So that in this way I can just go and create it. Same thing, what you need to do is you just need to go down and add that number here. For example, if it is a 7 day, okay, I can just say 7 days. I'll just come down here 7 days. Okay. Now what is this? Engaged with my page. I'll just say engaged with, I'll just say with my page, or I can say pixel sprout page, or whatever it is, it does not matter. That is how basically I can recognize it. So when, see, the thing is, if you just do generic you'll not be able to understand exactly what is that audience is all about. So name your audiences precisely. So whatever that I have it here, I'll name it precisely, and then I'll just copy this out. And then when I go down and save this audiences, when I create again back, I'll change this number with same parameters, and then I'll make it to what? So for example, I'll just create this audiences. I'll just click on to create. Once if I have created, look at that, my audiences has been created. You don't need to go and do any lookalike audiences, because this is not the way you need to be creating a lookalike audiences. अब यहाँ पे देखो 7 days women's people engaged with my page. Now this is all about pixel sprout. I knew that 7 days engaged with my page. So I'll just come down again here, click on to custom audiences, click on to Facebook page, and then click on to next. Okay, I'll come back here, pixel sprout has been selected. I'll select people who have engaged, and then I'll make it to 15. Okay, 15. अब यहाँ पे जाके वो paste करना है, क्योंकि keep on typing it, just save, change it to 15. Now you came to know that this is the 15 days audiences that you are going to have it. Go down.
15 days audiences includes the last 7 days audiences also.
This 7 days plus 7 days. So I'll just click on to create. Now I have 2 days data.
2 weeks data.
2 weeks data. Like that, what you can do is you can just go down and create your data simultaneously. Ab yahan pe whenever we do that out, it will say that polluting. Polluting means it is identifying people who have engaged in past 7 days, and it will keep them inside based on the conditions that we have laid out. क्या डेटा नहीं दिखाता है वो, डेटा कहाँ से दिखाएगा? अब मुझे ये ऑडियंस है मेरा, इसके ऊपर मुझे ऐड रन करना है, यहाँ पे दिखाएगा ना, यहाँ पे दिखाएगा कितना, यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है ना, ये लुक अलाइक ऑडियंसेस पे मेरे पास ये 4 लाख है ना, ये 40 lakhs हैं या 47 lakhs हैं यहाँ पे. तो यहाँ पे देखो लेस देन 1000 है, यहाँ पे 4 months 44 lakhs हैं या 52 lakhs है. ये डेटा नंबर दिखाता है यहाँ पे आपका कितना ऑडियंसेस है करके दिखाता है यहाँ पे साइड में, लेकिन आपको ये नहीं दिखाता है. It will not show you exactly what is that data is all about. Means what is that data is all about. It will show you this much data we have accumulated. समझ में आ गया? ठीक है. So likewise, what you can do is whenever you are creating a custom audiences, go down into what is called as Instagram. Then click on to next, and then do the same thing. When you come down here, you will be having all these options. Carefully read these options. Carefully read these options and just choose an element that is working for you, and then create that audiences and keep it with you. Keep it with you, because what is happening is you have big audience. What are you doing is you're creating filters and keeping it. Whenever you want to use it, you're just taking that filter and applying it, rather than running advertisement to all of those people.
Sir, in Facebook one video has more views, in Instagram one video has more views. How to select only Instagram views?
No ma, if you are talking about Instagram, when you go down here, see, for videos you need to be going into videos. It could be Instagram or it could be Facebook, in both the platform. It does not say that this video is in Instagram, this video is in Facebook. No, videos is a different section altogether. Facebook is separate, Instagram is separate. Clear enough? Understanding it? Earlier when Facebook launched up, video was a feature of Facebook. No, means meta videos are different now. ठीक है. अब यहाँ पे you will be able to see, if you see that any video you uploaded, it will go into either Instagram or Facebook, but it will be a part of Meta. So you don't see those options here. In order to create it, what you need to do is you need to go back to your audiences, click on to create audiences, custom audiences, choose videos. ठीक है, understanding it? So same thing, what you need, if you're having shopping, just click on to shopping. Now you can track people, how many people have interacted with your content, and you want to go and promote discounts or anything so that they can buy it. You can do that. Click on to next. That is what you need to be doing this. So if you see here, Facebook page, or you can choose Instagram. ठीक है, and then you the page number of page views available or whatever it is, it will tell you here. ठीक है, so you just go down here and then say people who have viewed your content, just come down, because my website is not into e-commerce, that is the reason. So if you see that people who have viewed your product, people who you have you can just go and target them. It's a people who have viewed your product. Okay, now all these are only thing is I want you to sit, read these sections and understand it and create your audiences. These are all filters of your big audiences that you have actually coming into your database. Okay, now coming back to another feature here. Okay, custom audiences. Okay, lead form है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, when I click on to lead form and click on to continue, now you will be able to see, I need to be selecting, see anyone who have opened this form, the moment when they have opened the form, automatically information they will record everything. So I can just go down and say people who have opened but did not submit the form, or people who have submitted the form.
Basically these are all for remarketing.
Remarketing, आपको remarketing करना है तो this data is for remarketing.
Because if it is a new brand, these things will not apply, because you have to generate the data first, right? For the
Obviously
new
with for new brand के लिए नहीं, ऊपर है हमारे पास. न्यू ब्रांड के लिए क्या करना है मैं वो बता दूंगा. ठीक है, any of the following same parameters here as well. Which form, if you have any form, you will be having the form name. Select that form and select, okay, this form में से, ये form X में से how many people have actually not submitted. They opened that form but they did not click on the submit button, and I can run an ad only for them to show it out. समझ में आ गया यहाँ पे? बहुत सिंपल है, it is not complicated, it is very very simple. For that you need to be having your existing audiences. Now coming back to your own sources. When I come down here, when I click on to custom audiences, your own source. ठीक है, now assume that if you want to remarket people who have visited your website or a specific page on your website, you can target them. For example, I'll just select website. ठीक है, and then I think there is no messenger here. Amazing. चलो ठीक है, so I'll just come down here and then say website and click on to next. अब यहाँ पे देखो retention time कितना दे रहा है, 30 days दे रहा है minimum, वहाँ पे 365 days, but I can go up to how much? 180 days. If I say 200 days, it will not allow me. It says 180 days. That means you have 6 months of data. Now where this data is being picked up? From the pixel. So now if you just come down here, it will tell you that okay, all website visitors or people who have visited a specific page, or people how much time they have spent on that page. Okay, apart from that, people who have viewed page view, that means a view based on event. It could be a page view or a join chat. I have a join chat. I don't know, for some reason it is not been appearing it. People can go and use join chat, and then I can target those people who have messaged me using.
Join chat, sir, but I'm not getting that option.
I don't know how I came here.
I have got it. I'm getting it.
For me, only one option.
This is the
Only the first one.
हो गया, चलो ठीक है, समझ में आ गया. So what we can do is you can select any of those. I would recommend you, instead of all website data, this is not good actually. Okay, I would recommend you to use people who have spent by time. Okay, for example, people who stayed longer time, that means they read my content, I want to remarket them. Or people who have visited a specific page and read my data. I can just go and select this, and I can just add here people who have visited my specific page. Now here URL contains, I'll just say equal to, instead of contains I'll just say equal to. So मुझे क्या करना है यहाँ पे, मुझे वो URL डालना है. For example, I'll just go on to Pixel Sprout. ठीक है. Now people who have visited page services, I want to target those people. ठीक है. I'll just say for example this one. Okay, I'll just come down onto my ad account and I'm going to paste this option. ठीक है. And select. Now look at that. Now I'm collecting data only for this page. Or one or many, it does not matter that it has to be one, but I would recommend if it is SEO, I want to target only SEO and run SEO remarketing advertisements to them. Understanding it clear? So in this way what I can do is I can just, and if you want to further refine it, refine your followers, I can just say refine, okay, frequency or device, which device they want, and also you can just come down here and then say contains, you can just say contains equal to or whatever it is. Again you can also match. Okay, also they visited this page and also they visited X page. This is also another area you can, if you want to people who are like layering ka hisab se, you can do that up as well as here. And then if you want to exclude people and include people, you can do that up as well. If I say exclude people, for example, I can just say people who have spent, out of that I can just go down and say people who have spent only 5% of the total time, percentile of 5%. I do not want these people to see my advertisement. I can go down and run an advertisement of people who have actually seen. Otherwise I'll just say people who have I can just come down here, instead of exclude, I can just remove this. I'll just say include another parameters. I can select here people who have view my page, okay, minimum 25%, and I want to run an ad. So in this way what you can do is you can just go and create your audiences accordingly. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है आपको ऑडियंस रहा है, आपको कैसे टारगेट करना है. सिट एंड क्रिएट योर ऑडियंसेस. जब भी ऐड रन करते हो आपको पिकअप करना है ऑडियंसेस और रन एडवर्टीजमेंट्स. ये रीमार्केटिंग एडवर्टीजमेंट्स के लिए सही है ये. ठीक है. तो when I come down here I'll define here. What I'll define the first parameter with people who have visited my service page. I'll just say people who have visited my service page. Otherwise what I'll do is I'll just copy my what it called as URL itself. Okay, I'll just remove this out. People who have visited this. Okay, and plus people stayed for minimum 25 seconds. Okay, 25%. Stay time is 25%. ठीक है, plus 25%. So when I do that up, I knew that this particular audience is all about on this page how many people have spent 25%. Clear enough? And then you can just either you can add it here 7 days or 15 days or 20 days or whatever it is. You can just go down and do that up as well. ठीक है, so that you know exactly how do you go down and create your audiences, because you don't need to worry, you have 50 character limit in terms of writing that audiences. So make use of it. Don't just give generic names. Or believe me, when you give generic names you don't know exactly which audiences is what. Like this. So I'll create here 6 months audiences, 7 days, 15 days, 6 months, 30 days, 9 months, 60 days and 90 days and 180 days. तो ऐसे बाइफरकेट बना के रख दूंगा मैं, so that I can retarget them. This is all about retargeting it. So one more month, I believe you got the idea exactly how to create up your audiences. One last और एक चीज़ मैं बता देता हूँ यहाँ पे. When it comes down to create audiences, click on my audiences. Now यहाँ पे ये जो भी बात कर रहे हैं ना, this is warm audiences, people who have interacted with your audiences. They're all nothing but warm audiences. But hot audiences is nothing but your existing customers. So what I do is I'll just click on to what is called as customer list, and what am I going to do is I'm going to click on to next. Now I'll just go down here and then I will यहाँ पे बोल रहा है, I'll just click on to next here, and then I'll just say no, I'm not adding any customer value or anything as such, and then I'll just click on to next. Now it is asking me whether you want to upload a list, create your audiences. So what I can do, I'll just come down here and then go into my notepad, enter that phone number one by one, line by line, and add those people number here. And then I'll just click on again, name this audiences, and then I'll just click on to add. I'm not going to do this. Is very, very simple. Okay, it is, but for that you need to be having this. You need to be having a list. Minimum 1000 recommended है. कितना? 1000 recommended. Minimum 1000 है. बहुत important है, क्योंकि अगर 1000 रहेगा तो ही आप लुक लाइक ऑडियंसेस अच्छे बना पाओगे, नहीं तो बना नहीं पाओगे ऑडियंसेस. ठीक है. So I'll just come back here. Now I have this audiences with me. If you see that, I have something called as 2019 old students. This is basically customer list. If you see here, customer list, customer list, customer list. यहाँ पे doctors in Bangalore. ओके यहाँ पे है व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज कस्टम ऑडियंसेस स्टूडेंट लिस्ट. यहाँ के जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं, व्हाट आई एम आई हैव टेकन देम. आई डू नॉट वांट टू रन दिस एडवर्टीजमेंट. व्हाट आई डू इज आई गो एंड क्रिएट देयर कस्टम ऑडियंसेस. मीन्स क्या करना हूँ, लुक लाइक ऑडियंसेस. तो इसके ऊपर मुझे डिफाइन करना है. तो विल मी अज्यूम दैट आई गॉट फ्यू मोर नंबर्स एग्जिस्टिंग स्टूडेंट के. आई जस्ट क्लिक ऑन टू इट. ठीक है, आई जस्ट कम डाउन हियर एंड देन इन टू एक्शंस आई जस्ट से एडिट. So when I click on to edit, I'll just say not replace, add customers. Not replace customers, add customers or remove customers. मुझे नहीं करना है, मुझे add customers करना है. Click on to paste comma and then enter all your numbers either by separating by commas or by what is that called as one by line by line. For example, आपका number बोलो. 9986. Okay, I cannot do that out. I'll just come down here. अब बता. 9986999907. अब एक बताओ कोई भी. 86600004425 ठीक है. I'll just take this out. Okay, copy. It does not mean that if you have created an audiences in this, you cannot add back. I'm adding people now. So I'll just come down here. तो मैं वो इसमें नहीं डालूंगा, मैं existing audiences में जाके डाल दूंगा, इसमें नहीं डालूंगा मैं. ठीक है. So I'll just come back, remove this, come back. I'll just say here custom audiences and customer list. Next. नहीं मुझे नहीं करना है, यहाँ पे आना है मुझे 2022. ठीक है. I'll click on this. I'll say actions and edit. So add customers, commas, and I'll just go and paste that items.
You can say, put names also only the numbers.
You can add any of those. If you see here, when you come down, it will tell you that any of the followings. So I'll just show you. आपको and then I'll just click on to add. अब यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे identify कर लिया Facebook. This is basically it mapped. It is a phone number. Okay, दो phone number आए हुए हैं, तो that is what it is all about. And then I'll just say import. Now boom, ये हो गया मेरा importing. Now job done. So in this way, what you can do is, if you are having the existing list, if you're an existing customer, please go down and start updating it. At least you have accumulated the data. Now what you can, once the data has been accumulated, what you need to do is go down and create a lookalike audiences on this audiences. Now lookalike audiences are cold audiences. Please understand it. It is not hot audiences, it is cold audiences, but it is better than your interest based audiences. Saved, it is better than your saved audiences. So what I can do is, look at that, I have just added that number. So here what happens is, it will go down and find those people. It will go down and find those people and it will accumulate the data, and then I can just go down and create those audiences based on that. Understanding it clear? तो अब मुझे लुक लाइक ऑडियंसेस बनाना है, तो मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, मैं यहाँ पे आई जस्ट कम डाउन हियर एंड देन सेलेक्ट लुक लाइक ऑडियंसेस. अदर आई कैन डू दिस आउट, or what I can do is, I want to create a lookalike audiences based on this data. When I select here, click on to done. Okay, I'll just say select. Okay, and then I'll just come down here and create lookalike. दो तरह के होते हैं. So when I'll just show you first one, create lookalike audiences. अगर यहाँ पे मुझे audience define करना पड़ेगा. Okay, I'll just say here क्या है 2022. Okay, other sources. यहाँ पे आ गया audiences. I need to be selecting this. This is the first thing that you need to be doing it here.
What in case if you have not created before?
If you don't have custom audiences, that means you cannot create lookalike audiences. Very simple. ठीक है. Now if you see that this is one way, the other way of doing is, I'll select that audiences. Okay, and then I'll just click here and then say lookalike audiences. Both are in the same criteria. ठीक है. Understanding it clear? ठीक है. So once if you have created up your audiences, ठीक है, I'll just go down, select 2022, other sources, click. Now the second option is, what I need to do is I need to come down here and select from where I need to be collecting this data. Now here it says regions and countries. Regions is nothing but countries itself, continents and countries. So I'm going to say here India. You cannot go down and add what is called as Karnataka or anything as such. I'll select India, and you can select only one country, don't select many countries. I'll leave it to you. Okay, अलग अलग इंडिया को अलग, उसके अलग अलग बना के रख देना. तो now after that it tells me that in this country I have this one, select audience sizes, number of lookalike audiences, number of lookalike audiences, 0 to 1%, 0 to 1%. If you see that 0 to 1% means, let's read this out. 1% lookalike consists of people most similar. If I can make that 1 to 0 scale, that means this people 1 to 10 scale, this people 1% audiences is basically equivalent to 9%, highest match, and increasing the percentage creates a bigger and broader audiences. Please understand that. Now look at that. It means I can just go and create one audience at a time, or I can create different set of audiences at the same time. For example, मुझे जाके बनाना है इस पे 1 million, ये 0 to 1%, that is what it is all about. This is the broader audiences. I want to create 2 or 3 audiences. I do not want to go with 10 audiences, 10%. So I'll just come down here and I'll say I want to create how many audiences? 2 audiences. So 0 to 1% and 1 to 2%. There are 2 different audiences that I have actually created based on my customer list. यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है 1% audiences, 1 to 2% audiences based on the audiences that I have asked them to give it. So when I click on to create, they are not going to create 1 audiences, but rather 2 audiences they will be creating it. तो अगर मुझे 3 audiences बनाना है, I can just come down here, I can say 3 audiences. Now it will going to take 3 audiences. Or else what I can do is I can pull this option. मुझे 2 मंथ क्या करना है, 2 to 4% मुझे बनाना है, तो यहाँ पे दिखा रहा है 2 to 4%. अगर मुझे 4 to 5% बनाना है, immediately I can pull the data as well from here. Rather than doing the steps, I can pull the data. I would recommend you have between 1, 2 and 3% audiences. Don't go beyond that. If you go beyond that, the matching will not be that clear. The matching will not be that accurate and clear. So 1%, I would recommend you to go with at least 1 to 2% or 1%, and then click on to create audiences. The audience I have already created, I do not want to create again. So once I create it, I don't need to name anything here. I don't need to name it. I'll just click on here. You will be able to see lookalike audiences 1% on that, and it will go down. It will not give you this number immediately. It will not give you this number immediately. It will go down. It will tell me that we have found these people based on the data. Look at that, below 10,000, small after matching. तो यहाँ पे कितना है, हम लोग इनके मैच के हिसाब से 1% audiences. This is 1% of the audiences. I found 4 lakh people, 44 lakh people to reach in India. कितना? 44 lakh. Now when I am taking these audiences, I can run people who are in this lookalike audiences who are more matching my content only in Bangalore. While running the advertisements, I can do that out. I cannot add Bangalore here.
But creating the ad,
While creating the ad, you can do that out.
but we can select this.
जी
We can select this targeted audience.
हाँ, you can. समझ में आया? नहीं समझ में आया? नहीं समझ में आया? आपको भी नहीं समझ में आया? आपको आया? चलो ठीक है. तो इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स प्लीज़ लेट मी नो ऑन दिस. ये हो गया हमारा ऑडियंस क्रिएशन. It is very important that whenever we are running a campaign, the first thing that we need to be doing is how do we create our audiences before running our campaign. ऐसा नहीं है मैंने ऑडियंस नहीं बनाया, अब वहाँ पे जाके मुझे इंटरेस्ट बेस्ड ऑडियंस बनाना है. इंटरेस्ट बेस्ड ऑडियंसेस भी यहीं से बना लो. इट इज़ बेटर एक्चुअली. अंडरस्टैंडिंग राधा? डू यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस? ईजी है, इट इज़ डैम ईजी. दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट ईजिएस्ट टॉपिक टिल नाउ. लेकिन करना ज़रूरी है क्योंकि आपको यू डोंट नीड टू स्पेंड मोर टाइम. सो नाउ वी हैव आवर फेसबुक अकाउंट सेटअप, आवर ऑडियंस डन. Now we need to be getting into our ad copies. Now we'll go and understand and create our ad copies using Creative Hub. And from you मीन्स वहाँ पे बना के रख देंगे. अब मुझे ad run करना है. मुझे क्या करना है, वहाँ पे जाना है, ad run करना है. मीन्स ऑडियंस यहाँ से पिक किया, मीन्स एज एवरीथिंग यहाँ से आ गया मेरा. यहाँ पे जाना है, ad पिक करना है, ad भी आ गया, मुझे बटन दबाना है, रन कैंपेन. इतना ही है, 3 स्टेप में आपका कैंपेन बन जाएगा. बट इफ यू डू नॉट हैव इट, यू नीड टू डू एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम स्क्रैच. समझ गए? So tomorrow we will be getting into something called as ad copies or something. If you have any doubts, I would recommend you to please go and understand, read this out.
Step by step, we have to read everything and try
Please
to create the targeting audiences.
try creating, spend little time with it here. You have to spend little time, at least you understand exactly what's there inside. अगर आप अंडरस्टैंड नहीं करोगे तो आप करोगे क्या?
सिंपल था सर,
हाँ,
सबसे सिंपल है.
ये तो बोलो ना, सबसे सिंपल है. अगर समझोगे तो, नहीं समझोगे तो हार्ड है. चलो इतना ही था आज के लिए. थैंक यू सो मच. अगर कुछ डाउट्स है वगैरह वगैरह है तो आप मुझे बता देना, सो आई कैन